We open on a young girl named Lily, 8, playing happily with her favorite puppet in her bedroom. She has a vivid imagination and the puppet comes to life in her mind as her best friend. Lily's father, a cruel and abusive man, enters and angrily snatches the puppet away, breaking it. Lily is devastated. Later that night, Lily's father is driving down a dark, winding road. Suddenly, the ghostly figure of Lily appears in the backseat. She whispers, "Daddy." He loses control of the car and swerves off the road, crashing into a tree. The car bursts into flames as Lily's father screams in terror. Years later, the town is plagued by strange occurrences. People go missing, only to turn up dead days later. The town drunk, Frank, 50s, stumbles home one night, drunk as usual. He passes by the old abandoned toy shop and sees a shadowy figure in the window. Suddenly, a puppet in the shape of a young girl comes to life and attacks him. Frank awakens the next morning, his throat slit. The town sheriff, Mike, 40s, investigates the crime scene. He finds the puppet lying on the ground, its mouth stained with blood. That night, the puppet comes to life again and makes its way to the home of a local family, the Wilsons. The puppet, now possessed by Lily's ghost, takes control of the father, John Wilson, 30s. John wakes up the next morning with no memory of the previous night's events. Over the next few days, the possessed John begins to act strangely. He starts making creepy wooden puppets that resemble the missing townspeople. The puppets come to life at night and terrorize the town, kidnapping more victims. A group of survivors, including Mike, John's wife Sarah, 30s, and their young son Tommy, 8, band together to try and stop the possessed John and his army of puppets. They discover that Lily's ghost is behind the attacks, seeking revenge for her broken puppet and her own tragic death. In the climactic final battle, the survivors confront John and the puppets in the old toy shop. Lily's ghost appears and reveals her true, horrifying form. The puppets attack the survivors, but they manage to fight them off. In the end, Sarah and Tommy escape, but Mike stays behind to confront Lily's ghost. He is able to destroy the puppet that contains her spirit, finally putting her tortured soul to rest. The town is saved, but the survivors are left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives.